I've just been out to pack and save to grab a few things, and this happened in McDonald's. So I've quickly run down, put my camera on the stand so I can quickly make this random video for you. So I better introduce myself. Oh, that light's terrible. That is bad light. I'll just put this down. So Hi, I'm Wendy Ferguson, the Kitchen Mystic, and I'm a awakened housewife, and my mission is to remind you who you are, and I've been on a spiritual journey for 20 years. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, and if you are new here, thanks for popping by. So this is a random video, okay? So I've just been, as I said, just been to the supermarket, went into McDonald's to use their loos, and as I came out of the bathroom, and I was walking through the restaurant part, what I saw just freaked me out. It really, really did. So everybody was doom scrolling while they were waiting for their food. There were couples of people actually sitting together, and everybody was like this. No one was talking, and it just literally freaked me out. Everyone in that place was disconnected. And I was thinking about when I grew up, because hey, I'm pretty old, I'm turning 60 soon, and there was a sense growing up in the 60s and the 70s of connection, of community, of people talking to each other. And you know, back in those days, we knew our neighbours. We actually spoke to people. So I just, when did we get to this place where we swapped real connection for doom scrolling? Yeah. So I was driving home, and I pulled over because it totally freaked me out. And I wrote down, hang on, I'll grab it for you. I quickly wrote down 5 things that I have done over the years for reconnection, and the universe is probably throwing 1 or 2 extras in there. So this video is for you if you are feeling disconnected, okay? If you've lost connection, and you haven't lost connection with the world, what you've lost connection with is yourself. So I'm just going to carry these groceries in, unpack them, make a cup of tea, and while I'm making a cup of tea, I will just share these 5 little points that the universe has shared with me. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, just stick around. It's not going to be a long video. Stick around and we'll just discuss what happened to McDonald's. It was so random. It felt so weird. So I'm just going to go make a cup of tea and grab the shopping and unload that. We'll see you soon. I think I've calmed down now. It was just such a freaky feeling. It really was. So I'm just going to pop the groceries away and just run over the 5 things that my spirit guides said to me, or that I've learned along the way as well. So the first thing they said is, God, before we get into that, the price of groceries. Keep focused. The first thing they said is, you know how you parents have parental control. I think that's what it is. So they call this soul control. And what they're suggesting, and what I'm suggesting, will freak you out. So every day have periods of time where this is turned off. Okay? It's turned off. At the moment, I'm in the process of actually buying a watch and buying 2 little clocks, a clock to have on my desk and a clock out in the kitchen, because I use my phone for a clock, a watch, everything, a camera. So what they're suggesting is you take time where you just have this little baby switched off, so you're not connected to it like this. Oh. And I forgot to say, please excuse the mess. I was not expecting social media guests today. Usually when I make a video, I tidy up. So that's number 1. turn this little baby off for blocks of time. And I can't remember the second suggestion they suggested. Oh, okay. The second one they suggested is also, it's a bit scary. What I've noticed is when we're out and about now, no one talks to each other. Have you noticed that? People are just like this. They stick to their little personal space and no one talks to each other. And I kind of started this ages ago. What I did, and what they're suggesting we all do, is when we're out and about, we just stop every now and then and we just speak to random strangers. And I've done this, and the whole idea of the exercise is just to reconnect, because we're all so physically, we're just all so disconnected even though we are connected. And when you do this, it just opens up that connection. It really, really does. And the things that I've heard from random strangers, the connection, the beautiful stories. Okay, every now and then there's a sad, lonely, grumpy one, but that's not been my experience at all. So if you're feeling disconnected, the next time you're out, be brave and actually talk to a stranger. And I always feel heaps better once I've done that. It's absolutely amazing. Now number 3. What was number 3? Oh, okay, number 3 was a good one. Number 3 was, please excuse my rudeness. Number 3 was, if you live kind of a lonely life, well not lonely, if you're just alone all the time, part of your job, then what they're suggesting is you join a group that actually physically gets together, like, I don't know, what are you into? A knitting group. I want to learn how to knit. You join a knitting group that gets together, say, every couple of weeks, and you're kind of all there learning a skill, or, for some kind of common connection kind of thing. Years ago, it was kind of 3 years, I think, ago now, I joined, what's that group? Is it Habitat for Humanity? I think it is Habitat for Humanity. I think it's Habitat. And I used to get together with a couple of other ladies for 4 hours a week, and we used to go through all the collected donations for homewares. And we would laugh for 4 hours. Some of the stuff that got donated in these boxes was just, it was funny. And the stuff that some people donated, it blew my mind. And I would always, and at the end of the 4 hours, we'd have to go out to the shop floor and we'd have to put all our stuff out there and interact with the customers. And it was, my life at that time was in a crisis, and just having that 4 hours of connection with those people was beautiful. And I was sad when I actually had to leave there. I didn't like it at all. But life moves on. So what was the third one? Oh no, that was the third one, wasn't it? Okay, here's the fourth one. Some of you won't want to hear this. So, this is for people that have jam-packed calendars, okay, like really jam-packed, like they're running from thing to thing to the next thing to the next thing, and they're not enjoying the experience because they're just always so stressed out, so scattered, not present. So what they suggest, and what I suggest, is you need to take out lots and lots of stuff in your calendar. You need to, what do they say? You need to, I just had to stop the video, I just lost my way. So we're at number 4, which is if you've got a jam-packed life. So what you need to do is you need to do a life edit, and I'm sure you've heard that word before. Just go through your life and look at all the things that you do. Some people live such a full, busy life. I don't know how they cope with it. I can't cope with it. I can barely cope with going to the supermarket. So if you've got this packed life and you're not happy and you're not connected and you're tired and you're drained, what I suggest in my guides and the universe suggests you do is you go through your life and you have a look at everything you're doing and you start taking things out. I know it sucks if you've got to resign from a group that, you feel like you're letting the people down, or you've got to stop seeing your bestie because she's crazy. But what I'm saying to you is less is more, and that'll give you time to think and time to reconnect with yourself. It's a bit kind of counterintuitive, but I'm sure it'll work. Well, it's worked for me, though I could never cope with a absolutely packed schedule. Even when I had kids, I still had to have time where I could just kind of have a few minutes, sit in the car, have a few minutes, get myself together. And number 5, the last one, is, okay, this one is counterintuitive as well. It really is. It is, hang on, I'll put a few of these away. What it is it take moments of silence, okay? Turn everything off and turn the TV off, turn the radio off, turn everything off. If you can, go outside and just sit in silence and declutter your mind and declutter your body of all that energy. And what that will do is you will start, and I know it sounds weird, you will start to really reconnect with yourself. Because this, I'm sure I've said it, this is the name of the game, to reconnect with yourself. Once you're reconnected with yourself, then everything on the outer, like your external, will start to reconnect, and you will feel happier, and you'll feel more peace, and you'll feel more joy, and your life will kind of go a different way, and you won't be completely consumed by this little baby. And I'm not saying that there's great things about these devices. I love my phone. I record most of my video content on my phone. I edit on my phone. But every now and then you have to turn it off. Otherwise it becomes your obsession and it becomes your life. The other day I lost my phone and I had to drive somewhere without my phone, and it absolutely freaked me out. And I thought to myself, how ridiculous. Back in the day, you didn't have this and you had to drive around and you had a map. So before I go, I will go and grab, what I'll do is I will go and grab my, I'll actually stop the video, I'll go and grab my oracle cards and see if there's any divine inspiration, might not be, divine inspiration that comes through. So I'll just stop the video. I couldn't find my cards. I've taken the energy off, so let's put all the beautiful energy on. What we're asking for is some divine advice, just some inspiration about disconnection. I can feel. I think that's okay. I could feel the beautiful energy going into the oracle cards. I always ask, every now and then if I get kind of stuck, or I always ask for some divine inspiration. Like I was feeling really, really tired yesterday and I asked for divine inspiration, and the card basically said, just keep going. It's all going to work out. Keep going. So if I don't get a card soon, I will cut, because I got to get on. I got cooking to do. No, we're not going to get anything. Oh, where are my glasses? Hang on. Let's see what we got. I got my Specsavers. Can you see that? This is some divine inspiration. All paths, okay. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Okay, so that's those 5 things. That's exactly what those 5 things were telling us all to do. So that's a great message for today. Before I go, if you have got value out of this video, please consider subscribing. It'll help my journey on YouTube amazingly. And the other thing is, if you've got any questions, just pop them down below. Comments, pop them down below. I'll get to them later on. And remember the 5 things. Turn off your device. Have moments, blocks of time where you're not on your device. Talk to random strangers. Join a group or volunteer somewhere. If your calendar is jam-packed, do a life edit. And the final one was practice silence. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Love and light. That's me signing out and getting on with my day. See ya!